But let's move on because not all media stars are prepared to kiss the ring. One talk show host thinks the solution is to run away.
Ellen DeGeneres is saying goodbye to the USA. Multiple outlets are reporting that the comedian and wife Portia de Rossi are bidding farewell to the United States and are moving across the pond to rural England. Reports say the couple was driven to their decision after the election of Donald Trump.
And pundits thought that these two multimillionaire stars fleeing a Trump presidency was a sign of things to come.
It does mark the beginning of a kind of cultural brain drain, right? When the best and brightest of your population no longer feel like they want to stay here, they go elsewhere, then it starts to create kind of an inevitability that other people that are following behind, whether in this case it's celebrities and actors, but it also could be your brightest scientists, your brightest economic thinkers. And so I think it impacts the political climate in the way that it might hurt particular sectors as well.
Let's bring the panel back in. Damian, love to get your reaction to that. The best and brightest, it's the scientists, the great thinkers of this world, such as Ellen DeGeneres. It's a terrible thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and Portia de Rossi, oh yeah, they're right up there with the best thinkers and scientists of the world. Well, this just proves it, Rob. This is the arrogance, the absolute thought bubble, isolated arrogance of these people, that they think anybody gives a damn what they think, and that we put them on the same pedestal like we might put a brilliant scientist or a brilliant high-achieving business person, for example. I'm only glad that they're going to England and not coming down under back to Portia de Rossi's home in Melbourne and staying right away from us as far as they possibly can. Nobody cares that these people are leaving America. But I think what the left have got to understand and what the media have got to understand is that when you criticise Trump and you call him a Nazi and you call him a fascist and you make these insanely hyperbolic, hysterical kinds of comments about somebody, a political opponent, that you're actually insulting. You're actually making those comments about the people who vote for him. And that in this, is now the majority of Americans who support him. So, you can't run around through life thinking that the rest of the world is insane, and you're not. You have to actually listen to the other side and sit down and think about things and think things through. And that's something that the left don't seem to be doing post this election. They all seem to be, just being hysterical and still assuming everybody thinks like them and everybody hates Trump. In America, they do not.
Yeah, it's a really good point. And I think it goes as well to show that some of these journalists really put so much weight into what celebrities are doing. And they genuinely think that Ellen DeGeneres leaving the country, oh, well, that's going to have this cascading domino effect. It's absurd. But it also shows that they haven't learnt their lesson from the election, from having celebrities who, by the way, have you seen their Californian mansion, which is going on the market? Oh, they could put a lot of immigrants across the border on that property.
Most definitely.
Don't imagine there's that many camping out there. But there is this disconnect, and they genuinely think that celebrities have this moral influence that people care about.
Yeah, well, and they can go on thinking that as far as I'm concerned, because it just means it's good for Donald Trump, right? But it was the election of Trump and what it meant for celebrity, I think, was a real cultural moment in the United States. Because, of course, Harris was just, uninspiring, unimpressive, whatever. And so she felt she had to surround herself with celebrities to give herself some level of star power. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is the ultimate celebrity. He is a charismatic politician. Most people know him before politics from reality television, right? He is a celebrity himself. He can carry himself. He has personality. Harris was trying to make up for that. Now, people don't want to be lectured by someone else. They want to hear from the man or woman who is trying to sell the message. That's what Trump could do that Harris could not. And so they still haven't learnt that. They're still hanging on to it as though it works. But I actually have to give some credit to Ellen DeGeneres, because how many celebrities have we heard say, oh, if Donald Trump gets elected, I'm leaving the United States.
And they never follow through.
And every single one of them is still living there. Well, at least Ellen has said, I'm going to pack up and leave. I suspect what's happened with her is that her career ended a couple of years ago, and she's realised that with the election of Donald Trump, her career is even more over, so she may as well go somewhere else. And good on her. I hope she has a lovely life in England, where, by the way, she may have some trouble with the people who live over there, because I believe she's good friends with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Not sure how well that'll go down with the people of the UK.